Alright guys, we're going to jump straight into this Yamato build. I've been playing Yamato for a little bit now, um, so let's go ahead and check out what's in here. So everyone knows what the leader does. This card is from EB01. This is the Hiyori. I actually find quite a bit of value in this card. Activate main, you may place this card into your trash, place up to 1/5 cost or less Wano type character other than Hiyori from your hand into play, then draw one card. So not only are you placing a 5 cost or less on board by trashing this card, but you're also drawing a card. So I decided to put 4 of these in the deck. I do find them pretty valuable, especially if you can play out the other Hiyori early, turn 2, and then turn 3, play out the Hiyori to then play out the Momo to then stack the 2 cost Hiyori back to life. So it is pretty decent. It's a pretty decent combo, and especially you can actually play out the Yamato also. I run 4 Izzo. So Izzo is a very crucial card to have in the deck, especially with the upcoming red-purple law. You need as much rest stuff as you can to be able to rest their blockers because they are pretty blocker heavy. I decided to run 4 Yamato double attack banish cards. It's a counter card as well, so I find there is value in this if they cannot remove it from board if you play it off Hiyori. It does give the extra pressure. I have been able to successfully use it a few times, so I'm deciding to keep it in there for now. Then we've got 4 Haughty Jones. So Haughty Jones, everyone knows what he does. He's a rush card. You can rest 2 characters, 2 Don, or 1 character, 1 Don. Very viable close to end of gameplay, especially if they're hoping on their blockers to save them. Decided to put 4 crackers in there. It's a trigger. You trash the card to play the card out. But if you're at less life than your opponent, it becomes a double attack and gains 1000 power. So it's a pretty decent card. It's also a counter card. So there's 2 lot of double attack cards actually in the deck apart from the leader. I think this is more than enough pressure to put on your opponent. It depends how aggressive you guys want to be. I think this build, I have played with this build and I have won with this build. It's actually pretty decent. So we all know what beige does is 2k counter. Does it on trigger that doesn't let one of your leaders or characters can't attack. I'd put in 4 Satori's, not only for the 2k counter, but for the actual trigger as well. You may trash 1 card to play this card. I've obviously got Onami there. It's one of my favourite cards. I run 4 of them. I run 4 of the Hioris, which you guys would now know what it does from my previous Yamato video. If you guys haven't seen that, go back and have a look at how much the decks have changed. It's definitely improved a lot, in my opinion. We have the Momo, which on play you can stack a Wano country, land of Wano, back to life, other than Momonosuke. I decided to put 2 aces in. It actually does come in handy. This card can come in clutch. If you're at a point in the game where you believe, alright, if I drop out the Haughty and take that last life and I don't kill them this turn, I'm done. You can definitely play this out if you're at 2 life or less, and it is a 5 cost 7k swing. You can use leader ability, obviously, if your opponent's at 3 or below 3 life, so he can become a 9k swing. I do find that is a bit more viable if you're in a situation where you're not going to win that turn. You don't really want to be taking a life from dropping Haughty. I decided to put 4 Straw Sword in. So Straw Sword is actually from STO2, sorry. It's a 2 cost and its main is rest up to one of your opponent's characters. No cost at all. So this is really good into lore. It can rest blockers. It can rest anything. So I've decided to put 4 of them in. I might cut it back to 3 and maybe put another 0 cost or the Animaru in. but it is a viable card. It does come in clutch at times as well. I got 2 Amaru. Everyone knows what it does. Pay 2. Leader or character gains 3,000 power during the turn. If you have 1 life or less, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with 4 costs less. So this is also good. I am looking at changing it. There is a green event card in OP07 that does the same thing, but the second part is rest a 3 cost or more on your board to rest. I think it's a 5 cost or less on the opponent's board. So I might change it out for that. I think that could be a little bit better. It reaches up to that 5 cost rather than that 4 cost, because there is a lot of decks that do run 5 cost blockers, and that's probably where it struggles at the moment. And we've got 2 0 cost event cards, which you may trash 1 card from your hand. Your leader or up to one of your characters gains 3,000 power during the turn. This trigger's pretty wild though. If you have if you have 0 life cards, put the top card of your deck onto your life pile and trash 1 card from your hand. And if you don't have a card to trash, you don't trash. Obviously, you still get the ability off it. So this is the breakdown of the deck. I will go through and do a gameplay so you guys see how it runs. So let's jump across there and check it out. Alright, we're going up against Rebecca. This one could be interesting. We've got the combo in our hand, so we'll keep. So this is a pretty decent combo to get out. Very early game. As long as you can get it to stick to board and they don't... you're not going up against a deck that's going to neg it. So we'll end turn here. We don't need to stack life. Rebecca's doesn't attack, so leader doesn't attack, but it takes a little bit to get it going. Alright, so draw. We'll just attack for 5. We'll trash, play out that one, and end turn. Leo. I'm up to the Dressrosa part in the One Piece anime at the moment. So they've done that so they can neg 2 off that. So I'm down to 3. Even if they do KO it, it's just a target. They've wasted their Don resources trying to get it off board. So it works either way. It works if if the hit goes through, or it makes them pretty much waste a turn. So they had to use 4 Don to do that, so they've missed out on playing a character. So let's see if we can get a banish through. If I had another Nami in hand, I'd definitely do a second round of banish. But now that they've got less cards, we can, like, chip away at their life now. So I'm going to just take the hit. Okay, so we're going to play out a Hiyori, use, take from the bottom, put it on top. Okay. 5. So if we go here and attack this, and then we play out. See if they can get rid of another Yamato. It's crazy how it can attack active characters on the turn it's played. Kind of stuff their turn up because I bottom decks 7 cards and play it out again. Doesn't say it's a rush, they only just played it out. That's weird. Draw. Okay. We will go... double attack banish. Double attack. Okay, so then we'll play... we'll play at ace, attach 2, attach 1, and then we'll get rid of that. I think it's going okay at the moment. They're definitely going to take out my Yamato. But you can see what I mean, like if you don't want to get rid of a life, you can play this guy out a little bit cheaper. There you go, they got rid of 2 at the same time. But that's okay. They've only got one attack on board. We'll just do that. I've got another ace. Play ace out 5, use lead abilities, that's 9. Yeah, we'll go 9. And then we'll go 10. Then we're going to end turn. So hopefully next turn we're going to play out Haughty and swing for game. Or just load the Don up on lead. Because they're not leaving that ace on the board at any cost. They're going to get rid of that. Draw a card. Look at the top 3 of the deck. Reveal 1 Dressrosa other than Rebecca. And then trash the remaining. That was an interest. That's interesting. Three Haughties in hand. Like, what? At this point, it's Haughty. Attach. Attach everything and just swing for game. Yes, we got it. We got the win. So there is a short gameplay on how the deck actually runs. I will drop some more gameplay videos of other decks as well as this one as well. So make sure to check out the channel, like the content if you like, and comment down below if you have any other ideas, if you think something else can work better in the deck. And as always, I'll see you all on the next one.